Here, police in Nottingham are carrying out door-to-door inquiries in their hunt for the killer of 10-year-old Wayne Keaton. His body was found in a river, although police still don't know how he died.
Wayne's body was found by police divers, submerged just below a weir, a few hundred yards from waste ground where his BMX bike was found. His parents and 2-year-old brother were being comforted at home by relatives.
Because of the boy's disappearance and the circumstances that followed it, we believe that it is a murder.
Are you linking it with the disappearance of any other similar young children around the country?
Clearly, we should look at any possibility of any link in relation to any child.
The police have renewed their appeal for anybody who can help them trace a 16-year-old youth who was seen here with Wayne just before he disappeared. Police believe he's called Adrian or Adi, and youngsters who heard him talking to Wayne said he had a local accent. The street is a popular gathering place for children from the estate, and police are still hoping new eyewitnesses will come forward. Anne Lucas, ITN, Nottingham.
And the mother of the 7-year-old boy Luke Cann, who's missing in Bristol, has said she can't help thinking the worst. Police hunting for him today with dogs and horses have appealed for football fans to help. He was last seen on Saturday near the Bristol Rovers ground playing hide-and-seek. And police in Northern Ireland say they're questioning a member of the Ulster Defence Regiment in connection with the murder of a man at Enniskillen. Holidaymakers returning from the Easter break haven't had any serious problems so far from the work to rule by customs officers. The only delays reported were at Newhaven, where customs officers warned things would get worse later. And that's the news so far. Our next news at 9 o'clock.
Now, news of the weather for the Thames area. There'll be a few showers this evening, but overnight it'll become mainly dry. The skies will clear and temperatures will fall to about 5 Celsius, 41 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow there'll be sunshine, but some rain will also develop. Temperatures will be a little higher than today, reaching 14 Celsius, 57 Fahrenheit. The westerly winds will be mostly light. That's the weather forecast. In half a minute, the revenge of the Pink Panther.
There's top bank holiday entertainment for your Easter Monday on Thames. At 8, brand new comedy in the Benny Hill Show.
It's a pity you ain't got remote control.
Oh, yeah.
And at 9:15, tough film action in the Long Good Friday.
What's the matter, Harold?
Eric's been blown up. Colin's been carved up and I've got a bomb in me casino and you say nothing unusual.
Action and comedy for your entertainment this Easter Monday on Thames.
Maxwell House have reached up higher to find the finest trees. When Maxwell House went further, we discovered better coffee beans.
Maxwell House have reached higher into the Colombian mountains to give you new high-blend Maxwell House. New high-blend Maxwell House, a new high in coffee flavor.
North Sea mussels are extremely affectionate creatures. And not only do they get stuck in each other, they also get stuck in us, which can be a weighty problem. So to protect oil platforms, we've developed a harmless rubbery coating that mussels can't quite get to grips with. Although the path to conjugal bliss may now be a rather slippery one, we at Shell do wish them all the best in forming more permanent attachments.
What makes women smoke?
There's no doubt about it. Smoking does help keep your weight down.
True, you do lose pounds. These kind.
I just think it makes you feel more, well, sophisticated, really.
Perhaps even that's true. Up to a point.
Well, it's the boredom of work, isn't it? I mean, smoking's a way of taking a break.
Yes, if you want a really long break, keep smoking. These days, lung cancer is killing almost as many women as breast cancer. Of course, you've got good reasons to smoke. But you've got even better reasons to stop.
Ask 30 washing machine manufacturers which machine they'd recommend, and you'll get 30 answers. But ask about a powder, and there's only one they all approve. New System Persil Automatic. Its unique new system, which includes a biological action, performs superbly across the wash. But at lower temperatures, it gives you results no other powder can beat. Plus Persil Care for your clothes and your machine. That's why for all these manufacturers, New System Persil Automatic is an automatic choice.
You'd have to go a long way to beat the deals at your local gas showroom. We've all the latest cookers, like the 249-pound New World Alpha, and the 499-pound Leisure Profile at delivered and fitted prices, including a full operational check by our specially trained engineers, skilled advice, and a year's guarantee. After all, no one knows more about gas than we do. You can't beat your local gas showroom.
The Perils of Pauline, a tale of a temporary's problems, now appearing at offices throughout the country. Will this office be her cup of tea? Will her equipment be up to date? Will she be able to stick this job? Will it be satisfying? Will she be just another number?
Pauline can avoid all those questions by going to Manpower, where she'll enjoy all the advantages of the world's largest company for temporary work. Manpower, it holds no perils for Pauline.
We have just landed at the new Legoland Airport. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we wish you a pleasant stay. Thank you for flying Legoland.
Collect Legoland Town.
Mexican tacos. Somehow they couldn't have been thought of anywhere else. Original, daring, creative, colorful, unique. That's the extra you get with Vesta Mexican tacos. Imagination. As well as beef, peppers, tomatoes, beans, herbs and spices, and crispy taco shells. That's why when you give them a Vesta meal, you give them something extra. But you don't pay extra for it.
It's yoga this time. The wife thinks we ought to look after ourselves. Relax a bit more. Don't have too much caffeine. Well, that's no problem with Café Hague. And now they've even improved the flavour. Smashing. Try it. Now it's richer, really smooth. This relaxation thing looks too much like hard work. I think I'll stick with Café Hague. New richer Café Hague. When coffee tastes this good, who needs caffeine?
Men just can't help acting on impulse. Impulse, a perfume body spray you can lavish all over. An irresistible fragrance with the reassurance of an effective deodorant. So when a man you've never met before suddenly gives you flowers, that's impulse. Impulse, in a choice of irresistible fragrances.
At NatWest, we spent 1984 putting money to work. We provided 500 places under the Youth Training Scheme and supported Project Full Employ, which gives training to unemployed young people. All told, NatWest allocated over £6 million for the benefit of the community. We put money to work for business too, with loans of £10 billion, half of which went to small businesses. We also put money to work for our personal customers, for example, by helping them buy their own homes with a further £650 million in mortgages. And our programme of branch opening on Saturday morning starts next month. NatWest is putting money to work. Ring 01 200 0200 for our annual report, or look in tomorrow's papers and see. NatWest, the Action Bank.
What can we do today, Dad?
Well, we can see the kangaroos, polar bears, and cockatoos at the zoo. Oh, we can stroke them, we can ride them, we can even see inside them at the zoo. Meet a slimy salamander, get acquainted with a panda at the zoo. Oh, let's go to the zoo, down to London Zoo. Let's go to the zoo, let's go to to the zoo.
Yeah. You can trust the dealers in Car Buyer. Car Buyer, in your newsagents now, only 20p.
Martini extra dry, cool, crisp, the extra special taste for any occasion. Once discovered, never lost. Have it with or without. With friends, with pleasure. Martini extra dry. It's there to be discovered.
What makes this Woolworth garden so special gave the Royal Horticultural Society a reason to award a gold medal. Design, variety, care. The same care Woolworth take choosing products for their gardening department. Sutton seeds from 36p. Cuthbert rotary mower, £47.95. Cuthbert self-feed trimmer, £18.95. First grade rose bushes, 95p. And how's this for a first-rate quality guarantee? All Woolworth gardening equipment is guaranteed to satisfy or your money back. It all adds up to the top gardener shop at Woolworth.
Now there's a perfect conditioner for naturally beautiful hair. New Timotei conditioner with natural herb extracts. Timotei conditioner leaves your hair easy to manage, soft and silky, with the fresh smell of summer meadows. New Timotei conditioner.
Next to his pint of Webster's Yorkshire Bitter, a Yorkshireman's best friend is his dog. And it's odds on his dog's a whippy. You couldn't want for a more faithful companion. And if you handle him right, he'll run his heart out for you. He may not win race, but he'll win your undying affection. And when meeting's over, we can all meet up again at local for a lovely smooth pint of Webster's. Brewed with Pennine water, it's clear and bright as Whippet's eyes. 8 out of 10 Whippets say their owners prefer it. Webster's, genuine Yorkshire bitter.
Mrs. Ann Coursey from Berkshire tells us about the change she's noticed with Best Ever whiskers.
They loved the whiskers before, but they were a little bit fussy, as all cats are, and they would only eat certain varieties. But with the Best Ever, they will eat every single variety.
That's because our nutritionists have been improving the quality of every whiskers recipe to make today's whiskers the most appetizing ever.
Just look at them. Lovely coats and bright eyes. You can tell how happy and satisfied they are. I don't think they could be more contented than they are on Best Ever.
Best Ever whiskers. In tests, 8 out of 10 owners who expressed a preference said their cats preferred it.
It's one for me. It's Diet Coke. For looking good and living good, it's Diet Coca-Cola. Feel cola taste so good you'll feel refreshed. One calorie to look your best. For you and me, the taste is right. It's Diet Coca-Cola. This one's for me. Diet Coca-Cola.
Just a few moments away, Eamon Andrews with What's My Line?
There's top bank holiday entertainment for your Easter Monday on Thames. At 8, brand new comedy with that Benny Hill Show.
It's a pity you ain't got remote control.
Yeah.
Horlicks, darling, Horlicks. Sure you wouldn't rather have some champagne?
Champagne? Not with sleeping pills.
An hour of entertainment and top comedy in a brand new Benny Hill Show for Easter Monday at 8 on Thames.
get you into that nice warm bath.
Given the choice, what kind of fire would you curl up in front of? Everyone warms to the magic of a real fire.
Such natural color. Such superb conditioning. Perhaps that's why more women choose Nice and Easy from Clairol than any other hair colorant. Nice and Easy from Clairol.
Has cost money. Deal. Round, long, get, loop, good. John, safe. John, safe. Hungry? Hungry. Right. Kev, John, me. John.
Golden Wonder. Pot noodle, pot rice, pot casserole.
Me. John. Kev, John.
Pots of flavor, pots of warmth, pots of goodness. Potted for you by Golden Wonder.
Kev, John, me. John.
You'll find Sarson's malt vinegar a natural friend in the kitchen. Brewed naturally from the finest malted barley, versatile Sarson's is entirely free from additives. Perfect for making fresh mint sauce. Don't say vinegar, say Sarson's.
Inside every free offer pack of Kellogg's cornflakes, there's a magic picture card. It will transform one of today's wilder animals into its prehistoric ancestor. Having collected all 8, breakfast may never seem quite the same.
This is where nature created her own garden in the sun. It's the home of Cape fruit, the fresh from the sun fruit. That's why Cape apples are so crisp, firm, and juicy. And that's why next time you pick apples, you should pick Cape. Cape apples from the Cape of good quality.
It's perfect.
It's Saturday.
All we need's a loan.
It's Saturday.
We'll ask the bank.
It's Saturday.
If you're a Lloyd's current account customer, ask at any Saturday service branch for a loan. If it's approved, you can spend the money right away.
We'll take it.
Our bank gave us a loan. It's Saturday.
Easier personal loans, all part of the service that makes Lloyd's a thoroughbred amongst banks.
Terry's would like me to say, a box full of chocolate should be spelt this way. Terry's Harlequin, an assortment of magical tastes.
Entertainment for Tuesday night on Thames. At 7, Emmerdale Farm and Affairs of the Heart.
I don't want to see you anymore.
What?
I don't.
At 8, Up the Elephant and Round the Castle.
I used to get spiders in my bath, now I get ravers.
At 8:30, there's a chance in a million of someone dropping in.
Don't expect things just to plop at your feet.
I think this shoot's got caught up in your chimney.
At 9, the history of television looks at light entertainment, from variety to pop shows. At 10:30, the start of a 3-part series, The Gambler.
Kid, I'll tell you what. If you don't make it as a gambler, you'll do real good spreading fertilizer.
And with Busman's Holiday at 7:30, programs for Tuesday night on Thames.
From London, What's My Line? With Eamon Andrews.
Hello there and welcome. Almost fell over my chair there. I hope you're having a very happy Easter. We must be the only place in the whole land that still have our Easter eggs intact. Not for long. Yes, broken at last. Ernie Wise? Do better.
Yes, it is.
They're supposed to be hollow, but they're not. There's lots of sweets inside mine. Chili Cooper.
Yeah.
Patrick Moore.
Why have I only got the small one?
Well, you
Oh,
didn't
brilliant.
even answer that.
Angela Rippon. George Gale.
I'm not a determination.
Oh, he'd smash an egg all right. Now, if you're all very good in the audience, we'll share the bits with you later. Would our first challenger sign in, please? You know the rules by now. Owen Snoxell, peace of mind. Thank you, Owen. I almost missed that. It was so good. Now, we're going to show you at home what Owen Snoxell does for a living. I'll tell you when it's off the screen. All right. And he is salaried. And before we start with Patrick Moore, where do you come from, Owen?
Barton-le-Clay in Bedfordshire.
Barton-le-Clay in Bedfordshire, Patrick Moore. Stop eating that chocolate now.
Sorry, Owen. Good evening. Would I be right? Let's just see. I know how devious Eamon is. Is your occupation in any way seasonal?
Not really. Well, I think I agree with you that not really is the true answer, but in the purpose of which we're defining now, it would appear to have a seasonal aspect. We couldn't really, even much as I'd love to, give him a total no on that.
Right, so it's got something to do with
the aspect of
True. Yeah.
You missed that. He'd have given me the no, wouldn't he?
I did miss that.
Right, so would I be right in saying that you've got nothing to do with Easter eggs?
You would be.
I would be right.
Yeah.
And I would be, the thing that's on the card is actually something to do with Easter.
Yes.
Yes. Do you provide a service?
No.
No, that's one gone. Angela Rippon.
Oh, and if it's something to do with Easter, is it something to do with Easter in the food line?
No.
No, that's two gone. George Gale, the egg cracker.
Well, is it something to do with Easter in the sense of it being spring and this time of the year?
I think even if Easter fell in the middle of winter, it wouldn't be relevant. No, the answer is no. That's it's nothing got to do with spring in that sense. I think I'm right in saying. I hope I'm not doing you a wrong, George.
You probably are.
Am I?
No.
No. That's another one. No, I won't charge that. Right. Ernie Wise.
We've established it's something to do with Easter, right? That's right.
That's
yes.
right.
Do you make something?
Yes.
Well, the two famous things are Easter eggs, which we've cast out. So it must be something to do with in your Easter bonnet.
Yes, Easter bonnet designer. And of course, although there's a seasonal aspect to that, he makes hats all the year round. And if you'd, perhaps maybe you did know that Barton-le-Clay is just outside Luton, it would have given you the hint of bonnets and boaters and so on. Isn't that right, John?
Yeah.
And this is, of course, is a family affair, isn't it?
That's correct, yes, yes.
And you supplied the boaters for that famous movie?
That's right, Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire.
The headwear for that, yeah.
Now, when you have people around the factories, I know you do have, and you sometimes give them the ladies' miniature bonnets and the gents' miniature boaters. What sort of reaction do you get when you give them this gift?
Well, they can't believe it really, but usually the thing that they do is, shall I just grab one of these?
Sure, yeah. This is what you actually give them, a miniature boat.
Yeah, we do these miniatures as well as the full size, and the first thing they do is they put it on their head, and then of course they sing, "Give me the moonlight." Give me the girl.
All right, well done.
Kick the legs up in there.
Thank you.
There's only two facts.
Patrick.
Can we possibly ask you what the mime was?
Yeah.
It's too late now, he's gone. I've no idea. No, I do know. Actually, he was putting in the straw. There are two moles in an oven, and the straw is put in. One is a female shape, and the other's male, I mean the hat shape. And then he pulled it down, and then they're roasted and toasted and whatever happens, and out comes the basic of the hat. Okay?
Right, thank you.
Will our next challenger sign in, please? Mortimer. Peace of mind, Stan. And I'll be prepared to explain that as well if you want to. Thank you, Stan. Stan, you come from where?
I come from Wigan in Greater Manchester.
Wigan in Greater Manchester, did you say?
Yes.
All right, coming up on your screens now, what Stan Mortimer does for a living. I'll tell you when it's off. All right, it's off your screens now. Stan Mortimer is salaried, and thank goodness we're not starting with Patrick Moore this time, but Angela Rippon.
Why, what on earth is wrong with starting with Patrick, I wonder? Because he was talking about it being seasonal, I suspect.
No fishing now.